What is up, guys? My name is Stylezz, and I've got a Domination gameplay for you. Yeah, I am using the FAMAS. I know like, that is a pretty overused gun, but this is a good gameplay. It's not an amazing score, but I think I did a good job defending the B flag on this map, because the B flag on this map's a bitch. But that's not what I'm going to talk about in this commentary. This commentary is a film review on a film that I saw last Sunday called Insidious. Now, you may have seen trailers and stuff, and it's a horror film. It's rated 15 in England. I don't know the ratings in America, but it's a psychological horror film, I would describe it. And I'm just gonna outline some things and give you my altogether review. So Insidious is a film about a family, a dad, a mum, and 3 kids. 2 of them, you know, are in, I say, middle school, elementary school, maybe, or maybe first school, and there's a baby, and they move house to a pretty creepy house, and I don't want to completely spoil it in case you guys wanted to see it, but basically some paranormal things happen, and they usually get worse every single night. Obviously, in the end, the mum decided that she could not take that house anymore. She just assumed the house was haunted, and she wanted to move. So they move again, and you know, things start getting even worse in the new house. And you know, she realized that obviously it's not the house that's haunted, and you may have seen that in the trailer. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to talk about. I really don't want to spoil it for you guys, because personally, I think this film is fantastic. It's got some mixed reviews before. Like, some people said it was bad, sometimes they said it was good, and this film has got pretty much all I'd expect from a horror film. It's like, it's super scary. That it's not scary the whole way through. There's some bits that are much scarier than others, and the few, I'd say there's about 5 really scary bits. Those are super scary in my opinion. Scary as in there's jumpy, and they creep you out, and they make the whole cinema just go, you know, like scream. Pretty intense. The film is fantastic. It's got a fantastic storyline, which I thought was really good. The only real downsides I can see is it's a little bit predictable at some points. But other than that, a fairly unique, you know, twist sort of thing to it. And basically, personally, I really liked this film, but it did freak me out. It took, like, the first couple of nights afterwards, you know, it's always in the back of your mind, you know. Once you're in bed and, you know, it's nice and snug in your bed, it's alright, but beforehand, it's pretty, you know, just, you know, brushing your teeth, walking back from, like, your bathroom to your bedroom, and you're really freaked out. And, you know, once you see the film, you'll understand why. That the premises of the bad guys are kind of paranormal spirits that are flickering into the obviously Earth in the houses that they're in, and it has an effect on everybody, and it's pretty freaky. Like, you'll just see things popping out of anywhere, and there's some really creepy things. Oh, I really don't want to spoil it, but yeah, and see, this is a really good film. I don't want to go for a long review on it, because, you know, a long review would include spoilers, but, you know, let me know, guys, know if you want to, like, hear spoilers, but in the reviews, because I think I'll continue doing movie reviews. But, you know, all in all, I wouldn't recommend going by yourself unless you're super hardcore. I'd go with a bunch of mates, you know, maybe bring your girlfriends, you know, that'd be pretty, it's an alright date, I suppose, you know. She screams and she's holding you. That'd actually be a pretty good idea. But I just went with a bunch of my mates, and beforehand I was bigging it up to be so hard, but literally at one point in the theater I was literally considering, you know, walking out, but obviously I didn't want to, because I paid like £6 to go there. It did it was a pretty scary film. I don't want to sound like a pussy. Like, that was probably the first horror film I'd seen in the cinema. But the thing is with horror films is there's two types of horror film in my opinion. I suppose you could have both as well. And that is, there's the gory horror film, and then there's the psychological horror film. And the Saw series kind of has a bit of both, you know. It's a bit eerie, but it's very gory and stuff. A film like I Spit on Your Grave, that's more of a gory film. Like, it's not really scary, it's just gory. And personally, I'm 100% fine with gore. It doesn't make me sick. It's awesome. I really do love those horror films. So yeah, if there's any good gory horror films out, please tell me, because I'll watch them. But the films that actually get me scared and get me on the edge of my seat and, you know, make me frightened afterwards are the psychological films. And this Insidious was a lot like that. It was not gory at all. There's only a few bits of blood, and, you know, nobody really dies till right at the very end. So that's pretty not my usual type of horror film, but at the same time it was pretty cool because it scared me, and, you know, that's what you obviously want from a horror film. But that's pretty much all I can really say. Let's talk about the gameplay. This game was a game I got quite a while ago, and this map, Radiation, if you didn't know, is kind of a bitch to play because of the B flag location. It's under that underground, obviously, and, you know, yeah, it takes teamwork to be able to hold this B flag, because first of all you got to get it, and you're just gonna want to rush it with stun grenades. And you see around, you got to keep an eye out on these chutes. The one that I was just in just then, right now. You got to keep an eye out because they'll come down from there. This is whilst capping B, and also behind some boxes. Watch, I just run past there. You see what I'm sitting behind now. You want to watch. There's one of those on each side. You want to watch that because that's where they're going to be shooting at you from. And this map, I took on the main role of defending the B frag, and I think I did a pretty good job. I got quite a few defends, and that was my aim for this game. And you can call me a tryhard for using the FAMAS, but yeah, at the end of the game, and the end of the day, the FAMAS is the best gun, the best assault rifle in the game, and it really does do the job. Apart from the fact that it's better on PS3 for some reason. But this game's sort of coming towards an end. I hope you did enjoy this movie review. Obviously, comment, rate, and tell me if you want any more of these reviews, because I enjoy doing them. And my name's TehStylezz. See you guys later.